Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope all are fine. We are discussing chapter organizing of class 12 business studies, that is delegation of authority. After studying this topic, you should be able to understand the concept of delegation, elements of delegation, a comparison and importance of delegation. Myself, Trilok Kumar, PGT Commerce, KV number 1, Firozpur, Kent. Now come with the concept of delegation of authority. Delegation refers to the downward transfer of authority from a superior to a subordinate. It is a prerequisite to the efficient functioning of an organization because it enables a manager to use his time on high priority activities. That means delegation of authority takes place between two, that is, between the superior and the subordinate. When the manager becomes overloaded with his work, he shares some of its work with his subordinate in delegation of authority. The manager shares two things with the subordinate. One is the responsibility or the job, the other one is the authority or the power, so that job can be done properly. In delegation of authority, the superior can concentrate more on the strategic issues, on the important issues, so he can delegate some of the routine job to his subordinate. As a result, the subordinate feels very much happy and his social need is satisfied or fulfilled. However, delegation does not mean abdication. The manager shall still be accountable for the performance of the assigned task. Yes, it is rightly said that manager remains accountable even after delegation. So manager can delegate the authority, manager can delegate the responsibility, but manager cannot delegate the accountability or answerability. Now let me explain with you an example. Suppose the manager has given a task to his chief accountant to make a balance sheet. Because of some reason, maybe the person was ill. He was unable to do it at the stipulated time, and for this, the manager has to be accountable. He cannot say that I am not responsible or answerable for this. The manager can redelegating the work to any of his subordinate by saying that the person is unable to do it. So, manager can redelegate the work to any of the subordinate, but he has to be accountable even if the delegating or redelegating whatever he does. Now come with the definition of the delegation of authority. Delegation is the process a manager follows in dividing the work assigned to him so that he performs that part which only he, because of his unique organizational placement, can perform effectively, and so that he can get others to help with what remains. Means a delegation of authority based on principle of division of work. That means the work is dividing depending upon the competency level of the management. Thus, to make sure that his subordinate perform all the job effectively and efficiently in expected manner. It's all about of the delegation of authority. Now come with the elements of delegation. There are three elements of delegation, that is authority, responsibility and accountability. According to Louis Allen, delegation is the entrustment of responsibility and authority to another and the creation of accountability for performance. So, explain with one by one. First is responsibility. Responsibility is the obligation of a subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. That means responsibility is the work assigned to an individual. It arises from superior subordinate relationship because subordinate is bound to perform the duty assigned to him by his superior. Uh, and responsibility, a manager passes on some of his responsibility to his subordinate, which means responsibility can be delegated but not entirely delegated. Thus, responsibility flows upward means a subordinate will always be responsible to his superior. Now come with the authority. Authority refers to the right of an individual to command his subordinates and to take action within the scope of his position. Means authority is power to take decision. To carry on the responsibility, every employee need to have some authority. So manager are passing the responsibility to subordinate. They also pass some of authority to the subordinate. Authority arises from formal position of organization and scalar chain. Thus, authority flows from downward means the superior has authority or the subordinate. Authority must be equal to responsibility. Means they should be proper balance with authority and responsibility, because authority will be more, the subordinate misuse, and authority less, the task will be not completed, so that the proper balance between authority and responsibility. And authority can be delegated, I have already told. Now come with the accountability. Accountability implies being answerable for the final outcome of the assigned task. Means subordinate to become answerable to the superior. Now if work has been assigned and authority has been delegated, the subordinate become answerable to his superior. Once authority has been delegated and responsibility accepted, one cannot deny accountability. It cannot be delegated. I have already told that manager remains accountable even after delegation. The flow of accountability is upward, means a subordinate will be accountable to a superior for satisfactory performance of work. Now come with the elements of delegation and comparison. The first point is comparison is meaning. Authority, right to command, mean power. Responsibility, obligation to perform and assigned task, means duties. Accountability, answerability for outcome of the assigned task, means answerability. The second point is delegation. I have already told authority can be delegated, responsibility cannot be entirely delegated, and accountability cannot be delegated at all, because the manager remains accountable even after delegation. The third point is origin. Authority arises from formal position and scalar chain. Responsibility arises from delegated authority or superior subordinate relationship, and accountability arises from responsibility. The fourth point, comparison, is flow. Authority flow downward, means superior gives the authority to the subordinate, and responsibility flow upward, means subordinate will always be responsible to his superior, and accountability flow upward, subordinate will be accountable to his superior. Now come with the importance of delegation. There are 6 points of importance of delegation, that is effective management, employee development, motivation of employees, facilitation of growth, basis of management hierarchy, better coordination. Now come with the first point, that is effective management. By passing on the routine work to the subordinates, the manager gets more time to concentrate on important matters, on high priority activities. This increases his effectiveness. Delegation reduces the workload of manager. So, effective management takes place through delegation. Now come with the second point, that is employees development. The task is assigned to the subordinate on their capability. The employees development done because they accept the accountability, they exercise judgment for problem solving, their self confidence is enhanced, and thus their employees development is done properly through delegation of authority. Now come with the third point, that is motivation of employees. Delegation implies grant of authority to the subordinate. So, they have a sense of recognition, they feel encouraged and are motivated to work for higher performance. He feels encouraged and tries to improve his performance further. So, employees motivated through delegation. Now come with the fourth point, that is facilitates growth. Delegation helps in the growth and expansion of an organization by providing a ready, trained and experienced workforce to take up leading position in new venture. Now come with the fifth point, that is managerial hierarchy. Delegation of authority establish superior subordinate relationship, which are the basis of hierarchy of management. It also determines who has to report to him, so that managerial hierarchy takes place through delegation of authority. Now come with the last point, that is better coordination. The element of delegation, namely authority, responsibility and accountability, help to define the power, duties and answerability related to the various positions in an organization. This helps to avoid overlapping of duties and duplication of efforts, as it gives a clear picture of the work being done at various levels. Such clarity in reporting relationship helps in maintaining effective coordination amongst the department, levels and function of management. It's also explained the importance of delegation of authority. You can see now. Thank you.